Hey guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to learn everything about Android Studio. So just go ahead and launch your Android Studio. If you have not still downloaded your Android Studio, then go watch my previous video where I have explained how to download Android Studio and the required softwares for developing an Android application. Okay, so once your Android Studio is launched, you may see some interface like this. Chances are that you are not going to see this window right here if you have not used Android Studio before. So just go ahead and click on start a new Android Studio project. Once you have done that, you are going to see some screen like this, where on top, if you see, you can see all the devices that you can make your applications for. In this tutorial, we are going to make an app for phone and tablet. So just click on empty activity and click next. Upon clicking next, you may see a window like this. This here is your application name. For this tutorial, I am going to name it demo application. This here is your package name. You don't need to worry about this right now. It will come to play later when we are going to upload our application to Google Play Console, or we are going to use some third-party APIs and stuff like that. This here is the location your project is going to be stored on, and this is your language. Feel free to use any language that you are comfortable in. I am going to teach you with Java, so I am selecting Java here, and let the minimum SDK be selected by default and just click on finish. Now Android Studio is a pretty heavy application, so it takes some time to build your project. So once the Android Studio has completed building your project, you are going to see some screen like this, where you can see a dialog box saying tip of the day. This dialog box is going to appear every time you open your project. If you don't want that to happen, then just uncheck this box and click on close. I'm not going to uncheck it because I want to learn a new tip every day. So just close it, and then you are going to see some interface like this. It may seem pretty confusing at start, but I will tell you everything that you need to know here. Just click here. So this right here is your editor window, where you are going to do every coding related work and every layout related work. This here is your navigation bar, where you can see in which folder you are currently working in, and this is your toolbar right here, where you can get some options like run project, your connected devices, and debug option, and AVD manager. AVD manager is basically an Android virtual device which you can run on your machine without having the need to connect your device physically to the system. On the left side, this is your project tree, or we call this the tool window. In Android Studio, we have two tool windows. This window tells us about the processes that are going in our project, and this tool window tells us about the directory tree of our project. Okay, so you are going to see some folders right here, on top of which is the manifest folder, which holds your Android manifest file. Android manifest file is basically the file which holds all your permission and all your structure of the application. Close it. The second folder is Java, and it holds a folder with your package name. Just click on it to open it, and here you can see every activity that you are using in your project right now. Now why do I say every activity? Because an Android application does not comprise of a single activity. It is a collection of different activities. So as we proceed in this tutorial, we are going to add new activities in this directory like this. Just right click and go to new, and from here search for activities. This way we add activities in our application. We don't have to do that right now, so just uncheck it. Close the Java folder. The next folder is resource folder, or RES, and inside this you can see some folders, namely drawable, layout, map values. Drawable is used to store every image that you are going to use in our project. The layout folder holds every XML file of the activities that we are using in our project. Every file here corresponds to some activity, and they cannot be independent. You have to attach them to some activities, or they will not work inside your application. Close it. The next folder is map folder, which holds the application icon that you are going to use for your application. And this last folder is values, which is pretty important as it is going to hold all your colors, your strings, strings basically means your text. You can change your application name from here. And your styles XML basically holds the style of your application that you are going to use. We will discuss about this later, so just close all of them. When we create a new project, we basically tell Android Studio that we want to open a new empty activity. When we open an activity, Android Studio makes two files for the activity. Number one is the Java file and the second one is the XML file. The Java file is used to do every work related to coding, and the XML file is used to do every work related to layout designing. We basically start with XML file. In XML file, we define components that we are going to use in our layout, like button, text view, image view, or any other component that we want to use inside our application. Once we have designed the application in XML file, then we give IDs to every component so that we can use them in Java. By accessing the ID of a particular component, we link it to the Java file and then we do coding over it. For example, if I had a button here and it had an ID, for example, let's say button 1, then I would just write button 1 here and link it to some other variable that is going to be accessible for our Java file only. We will discuss this in next video, how to link the components with Java file and do coding over it. So this was all for this video. I hope I was able to clear all of your doubts related to Android Studio. And still, if you have any queries, you can contact me on my Instagram @developer. Thanks for watching.